Hey everyone, welcome back to the Curiosity Cave. Today is a mail day. I've got some mail from some good hobby buddies. One is a contest win, I guess the right answer first on a Eddie Watt live stream, and another guy that most of you know real well. So let's start off with transaction that Rick Rocket Rick 18. And here's of course, he's got this awesome business card, the slugger right there, Rocket Rick J18. And of course, he's with another Yankee great there. Awesome cards, Rick. And he also added a couple cards which he didn't need to do, but they're greatly appreciated. A nice Kirby Puckett. '53 Topps Johnny Mize from the reprint set. I believe that was 1992. Rest in peace, Rickey Henderson, one of the all-time greats. And another all-time great, Cal Ripken Jr. Saw Puckett, Ripken, and Henderson all play in real time at the famous Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. Next up, the prize contest win, or the trivia win, from Drew at Clean Cheap Shots. Yeah, I recently had a video where Dan and John Mangini, all three of them interviewed Eddie Watt, and I was able to guess the question before anybody else. You know, sometimes a blind squirrel finds an acorn. Letter from Drew thanking me for joining the interview, watching the interview, and just happened to win this wonderful Eddie Watt PSA graded 74 Topps card. These cards mean a lot more to me now. He would have given me an Eddie Watt 5 years ago, and I go, oh, okay. Give it to me today after the connection with Drew and YouTube, and it means like the whole world to you when you get something like that. And Drew also included some Detroit Tigers and Minnesota Twins. Here we go. Ronnie Hernandez, Donnie Sands, Tigers. Akil Baddoo, Michael Lorenzen, Luis Castillo, and a card from my favorite football team, the Green Bay Packers. Thank you very much, Drew. And the next item that I have here, actually items, I've gotten to know one of the biggest exhibit collectors in the hobby. There's a couple of them, and this is Dave. He saw my video, and we touched base again after about a year and a half. He's the person I got the checklist from for my exhibit set. So he sent me a bunch of his duplicates, actually 24. My set is now 72% complete. I have over 500 cards now, different from the 47 through 66 set. Pretty awesome. And it's kind of cool. Dave has all his labeled, which is something I should do. He's got like what version it is, when it was printed, you know, black and white or tan. And on the checklist, he has like A, B, C, D, E, F for different variations. So he even put like D for this one, Joe Adcock, Earl Batty. He's got 1963, and this is a stat back. It's version A on his checklist. So now I have both Earl Batty versions. Being a Twins fan, that's a nice place to be. Here's a 61 tan Blasingame, 64 through 66 Ken Boyer. He's like a borderline Hall of Famer. He may get in someday. Here's a 62 black and white stat pack of Lou Burdett. I went over him on one of my YouTube videos. And here's the one from 1964, blank back. Norm Cash, 64 through 66, blank back. Orlando Cepeda, 63 stat back. '64 and '65, Rocky Colavito, blank back. Larry Doby, 49 through 51 and 53. And the made in the USA is that size, a ½ inch. And yes, that's the Newark Eagles uniform that's been airbrushed. Possibly the only regular issue card that has a player with a Negro League uniform on during his playing days. Here's a 62 black stat, Jim Gentile. Gentile, it's pronounced something like that. And that's the black stat version. So this is great progress. Really appreciate it, Dave. Here's a 62 stat back, Dick Groat. Lost him recently. Here's a 58 where the printed in, where in isn't in the shoe. This is a blank back. Shout out to Lou Rock TV, Elston Howard. Here's a 62 stat back, Art Mahaffey. '62 black stat back, Eddie Matthews. '64 through '66 blank back, Bill Mazeroski, one of the best defensive second basemen of my era when I watched baseball. Black stat 62 Wally Moon. See, can you see his unibrow very well? '49 through '51 and '53, Hal Newhouser. Hank Sauer, 50 through '51, and then again 53 through '57 is when it was printed. It's a tan version. '62 red stat back, Norm Seaburn. And Dave also mentioned that there's variations in the tints and the stat backs too. But he doesn't have it on the checklist, so that's something I would, if I get this part done, maybe I'll start looking into that like he is. But he's got all of the, I think he's only missing one card between 39 and 66. And he's got the Hall of Fame all-time great set done. And he's working on the football. He needs a couple for that, I believe. It's Warren Spahn. Black and white, 1960. 63 stat back, Leon Daddy Wagner. '64 through '66, Billy Williams. That's blank back. And finally, Al Zarilla, 1950, 52 black and white, I believe. He has 50. I'll have to check it with what I have in my binder. So thank you very much, Dave. That was greatly appreciated. Filled a big hole in my binder run of the exhibits. Now I'm under 200 left to get, maybe, in case more variations are found. And he also sent me a new checklist with updates, so I have to go through that and verify everything, add anything new. And my last pickup, it's been a while since I've found any of these for sale that I needed. An old London Dick Raditz. So now I need 11 more, I believe, to complete the set in PSA 7 or higher. So it was a very good mail day. Thank you very much, Rick, Drew, and Dave. Some wonderful items going down in my permanent collection. So hope everybody has a great weekend. I don't have any shows in the near future, but I'll probably do some LCS and antique mall shopping over the weekend. And the weather is really nice. I've been able to start by walking. Not so fast, my friends. Forgot about the package that came in yesterday from my buddy Dave. He's downsizing, getting ready to move to his new home in Florida in a year or so. So I got a few items from him. Mini Bat, Ryan Sandberg, a bunch of pins from Super Bowl, what is that, XL, the Pittsburgh, Arizona Super Bowl, 2009. A lot of different pins. A terrible towel. And it looks like it's possibly signed by Charlie Batch. I ran this by John Mangini. He's the dealer expert for me. And the item I like the best out of it, it's a 3M Golf when Johnny Bench was on the senior tour, and he happened to sign that one. Awesome piece. And I did get a Super Bowl program also, and some comic books. So thanks again. Pardon the interruption, but we'll see you.